welcome to Gamer Premonitions Summer Game Events 2025. We have yet again gathered our 4 psychic gamers to tell you what will be revealed next month. Like some sort of time traveler with access to Twitter, spoiling everything slightly in advance. We have with us today Bob.
I'm sensing Mountain Dew.
Dr. Aggro.
For entertainment purposes only?
And Chris Wolfhart.
There are weeks where decades happen.
I'm your host, Dan Video Games, and I hope you're excited for the next little bit here while we reveal to you the future of gaming. If you've never watched Gamer Premonitions before, here's how it works. Each of us tells you one thing that's going to happen in the future. There are 4 rounds. In this episode, there are 3 lightning round questions that each host must answer. Let's go ahead and get to our first gamer premonition for the Summer Game Events 2025 with Bob. Bob, tell me and our viewers the future. It weighs heavy on you.
It does. I have to start this off. Should it be positive or negative? Let's see. I'm going to go in between. They will announce a new God of War knockoff looking game from some other developer, and it will trick both me and Aggro into buying it again.
This is...
Oh, the grim tides of certitude.
Do we need some Fell for It Again awards? This keeps happening. Also, I think there's going to be at least 5.
I hope it's not 5 that I fall for every time.
I guess know thyself and you know the future. Wow, Bob, I'm really looking forward to up to 5 God of War clones that trick you and Aggro into buying it this year. That's very exciting. This is what I'm going to use to get me through the entire week of streams. I guess next we will go to Dr. Aggro. Dr. Aggro, tell me the future.
The future itself is often shrouded in shadow and mystery, sometimes by the design of all that is, and sometimes merely by the will of men who seek to obscure what is to come manually. I predict that during the proceedings of this summer of gaming, we will see an interviewer, earnest, innocent, and honest, ask a question about Pragmata and get blackbagged live on stage by Capcom enforcement squads.
You know, honestly, they just deserve it. That's rude, actually, to bring up a game that was teased to us, reminder, 5 years ago.
I thought only games Kamiya worked on had to worry about like a squad of ninjas coming to kill you if you asked them too many questions about it.
Well, that'll liven things up at the Capcom Game Showcase.
We need something for that, because, oh man, it's going to be rough.
Every year, it's just, you get to watch them talk about, like, oh, this is what we brought. We're sorry. We gave our good stuff to Sony. Let's follow that up with Chris. Chris, tell me the future of gaming. Summer Game Events 2025, hyper specifically.
Well, I have no choice but to start with what is both my most evil premonition and also the one that will be the most true. They'll all be true, but this one will be the most true.
Obviously.
It will be either at opening night live or the PC game show. They'll go to an ad break. This ad's rolling. We're all going to be confused and be like, what the fuck is this ad? Doesn't look like it's for a game. Is it for some new stupid service? And then we will realize with horror, this is an ad for a gambling app. Because that's what this industry is now.
Yup. God. Good Lord. You know what? I'll follow that up and keep the tone the same.
You don't have to.
No, I feel like I have to, and I will not explain why. Gamers, there will be not one, not two, but 3 AI-generated games in a row shown at Summer Games Fest.
Oh, just a whole block, huh?
Uh-huh. And Geoff will seemingly not be aware of why people might be upset.
Oh, no.
Come on.
There has to be escalation. There's only one way to go from here, and it's, well, whichever way's worse.
Obviously.
You can't get on Steam without self-disclosing, but you could get a Summer Games Fest, baby. That money spends the same.
I mean, there's already been AI shit at Geoff Keighley events. So wouldn't be new.
It's just going to be a kill streak this time.
Right? I'll tell you to go to their own special website to download their downloader app because they can't get on Steam. Not that they can ever actually be finished either.
Get the Scrunt launcher so you can join in on the early pre-alpha beta access today.
Do custom quizzes to find out what kind of Scrunt you are.
If your social security number was between 2 numbers. Anyway, that's going to do it for round 1 of Gamer Premonitions Summer Game Events 2025. Meaning Aggro gets to start us off on round 2.
On occasion, I have been sought out by laypersons wishing to school themselves in the arts of prognostication. So I'm going to, as a special dispensation, offer you a small lesson in divining the orreries. You see, life and the world operate in discernible, observable patterns. So during this Summer Game Fest, I want you to keep an eye out for these portents of the future. Rather than describing their games as exciting or high quality or using the word adventure too much, I want you to keep a weather ear out for the phrase worth it. Over and over to describe video games.
What? I hate
see.
this. I hate this a lot.
Your homework is to notice this pattern and then look deep inside yourself and ask what that portends for the future.
How many years are we away from Summer Games Fest talking about your civic duty as a gamer?
Oh, God.
You know, this industry has given a lot to you over the years.
Holy crap. Hey, Chris, you have to follow up the state machine propaganda machine premonition.
I'll just use my one that was almost exactly Aggro's.
Oh, that's convenient.
At opening night live, Geoff will have a really pathetic, eye-rolling, cringy bit where he basically tries to run interference for the industry going up to $80 or more. Everyone will hate it. It will, viewed on a macro scale, be pinpointed as the moment Geoff's star started to fall. And it will be the moment where nobody even half-heartedly defends Geoff Keighley or his shows anymore. It's like, he's an industry plant full of AI slop. It'll be a really pathetic, games give us so much, the price is going up, is fine, you should pay $100 for a game. And if there will be like a universal everyone disliked that effect up in the top. Right, and discussion about Geoff will never be the same again.
Staying with the tangent of Geoff will never be the same again, and perhaps other portents of the future. Gamers, this year, Geoff Keighley will get to reveal the celebrity cameo for Ollie the Magic Bum and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 himself. He's going to be really excited for it, and since it will follow up 3 AI games and him defending $80 video games, everyone will just be like, that's a future I'm hoping for.
Yeah, put him in the dumpster.
Geoff Keighley, literally homeless. Bob, you get to close us out on round 2.
Well, the way round 2 is going, I have to go with this one.
Oh no.
The first $100 video game will not be GTA, at least an announcement. It might still beat this one out. But the first $100 video game announcement will be Perfect Dark.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, they can charge whatever they want because nobody's going to buy it.
Oh.
Wow.
We can definitely say it didn't affect sales.
It's amazing. The higher you put that number, the more value there is in Game Pass.
Exactly. It's so easy.
That's incredible. One easy trick.
Of course, it's also releasing on PlayStation, where it won't sell.
Much like 300% of 0 still being 0. 50% of 0 is also still 0.
Numbers are funny like that. Well, that brings us to the end of round 2. Gentlemen, we've now entered the lightning round. Herein are 3 questions we have to each answer. Question number 1. Will anyone announce new hardware? I'm going to start with Chris.
Yes. Valve will announce a Steam box to go with the Steam Deck, and every developer will go, thank God we have something to aim at that isn't the Steam Deck.
Bob.
Yes, but in a weird way, because technically Phil Spencer's already announced this hardware, but he's going to pretend it's a new announcement now that he actually is saying it again.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going with. They're going to announce the partner Xbox portables.
Yeah, they have to.
And that will be the hardware announcement. And Dr. Aggro?
Sort of on the other side of that coin, yes. Microsoft is going to pretend to announce hardware. We're going to get a project code name, maybe even like a fake box under a sheet, and they're going to pretend they have anything more than concepts of a plan that will change depending on circumstances.
Lightning round question 2. Will anyone explicitly address increased pricing? Now, I believe Chris has already stated his premonition. But Chris?
Yes, please refer back to my premonition in the previous round.
Bob?
Yes, I previously said this, but it will be about more than just that.
100% because, gentlemen, the PC Gaming Show is going to make a joke.
Yeah, of course.
Dr. Aggro?
There's only one major player so far who hasn't declared for the $80 new normal. I believe that cometh the hour, cometh the man. Sony is going to bring Ken Kutaragi up to the stage to explain that you need to get a second job to afford their quality video games.
Beautiful.
In the final lightning round question, will Geoff Keighley publicly denounce a sitting U.S. president? We're going to start with Chris.
No, it will not be explicit. It'll be vague and cowardly, and everyone will wonder why he bothered at all.
Bob.
I'm going to be brave and say yes. And it won't be vague at all.
I think Chris is correct, and it's just going to make everyone hate him even more. I think that's possibly where we end up here. It is uncertain. Dr. Aggro.
Yeah, no, homeboy doesn't have the sand. He's going to say nothing about it, and then afterwards, when everybody's mad about it, he's going to have some mealy mouth thing about how this isn't the time or the place.
My favorite phrase. I said that to a police officer who stopped me after I obviously did a hit and run, and he took it really well.
Officer, there's no need to make this political.
Well, that ends the lightning round. We had a lot of illuminating prophecies foretold there. I hope people look forward to all of them somehow simultaneously being correct. Let's move on to round 3. Chris, you get to start us off on round 3.
All right. the Xbox Game Showcase. Microsoft has perhaps given away their new strategy. Unreal Engine 5 remakes of games people associate with being 12 and playing on the Xbox 360. Oblivion, Ninja Gaiden 2, Gears of War 1, Halo 1. That one wasn't a 360 game, but you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to continue that streak with an Unreal Engine 5 remake of Mass Effect 1 that will be immediately followed by the most nothing CGTs imaginable for the new Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Finally.
Everyone will wonder, why did you do this when they already made the Legendary Collection? And Microsoft will go, we don't know.
I also have an interesting Microsoft premonition. Gamers, Geoff Keighley will reveal the date of the Game Awards at the end again.
Yeah, of course.
And in order to get people excited, he will announce a special announcement from Microsoft. See, Microsoft, realizing that sales are quickly approaching negative numbers for the Xbox at its new prices, they decide now's the time to reveal that they will reveal the next-gen Xbox at the Game Awards, and they will announce that here, because it will not affect sales.
What?
Only a rube would buy a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro when you can find out 5 months from now, no, 6 months from now, what is a next-gen Xbox? And it will be like the Series X reveal. Very bombastic.
Disgusting.
Kind of incredibly stupid. Imagine this mountain was real. Yeah, mountains are real. I live near one. I can confirm this. Bob, what is your third gamer premonition?
Mine kind of runs directly in contrast to yours.
What?
At the Xbox event, they will literally have an ad for PlayStation 5. They just fully embrace it. Yeah, no, there's no console war anymore. Buy a PS5 instead.
Bob, please reopen your third eye. Will this ad contain the phrase, "This is an Xbox"?
Yes. It'll have the astronaut waving next to the logo saying, "This is an Xbox."
No.
I'm just sitting here being like, is Phil wearing a For the Players shirt?
That's what he's wearing when he comes back from the break.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he has to play it.
They get Phil Butler on stage. Phil and Phil, arch allies.
His name's Kevin Butler.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
God damn it. It's been too long.
This has happened before and it's happening again.
That motherfucker looks like a Phil. It's not
I mean, he does. He does. In fact, I bet if you kept insisting Phil Butler was another character, people would be gaslit into believing you.
He must be the one for the PSP.
No, his name was Marcus.
I know.
The fact you know is really, that's terrible.
Yeah,
None of us should remember the hip black kid that they used to market the PSP for a month.
I think so, because that was between the
I
like.
need to look up what that actor's doing now. That's hilarious.
I don't even remember if that was before or after the Squirrels skit.
It was after. The Squirrels was pretty early on.
Okay.
As also it crosses over with Kevin Butler, so it's late PS3.
Yeah.
Or 2010ish. Anyways, what is this? Gamer remembers marketing campaigns from 15 years ago? No, it's Gamer Premonitions. Speaking of which, we get to hear Agro's third Gamer Premonition.
In a stunning display of nested foretelling and future come to pass, you were given a glimpse of this next eventuality during the lightning round. During the PC gaming show, one of the hosts, in the midst of a bit that is dying on his lips even as he says it, attempts to rescue the segment by saying something legally actionable about the U.S. government. I cannot foresee whether it will be based or cringe, but know that it will be an arrestable offense.
I'm so excited for day 9 to go to prison.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Going back to being live was dangerous.
You know, I'll just throw this in because it overlaps entirely. The PC Gaming Show will make a joke about tariffs, and I'll wish I was dead.
Yep.
Anyway, this brings us to our final round of gamer premonitions, and I get the honor of starting. That's why I completely threw away that premonition right then. Gamers, the PC Gaming Show will continue the canon from not last year, but a few years ago where he was going to crash the ship. We're going to address that. We're going to now start this right afterwards, and it will be dealing immediately with that threat. And Frankie Ward will be back, actually involved in the plot, be an important character, and significantly less pregnant than last year. Shocking, but
Whoa.
true. Please look forward to significantly less pregnant Frankie Ward. The biggest moment of the Summer Game Event. Yeah. Somebody watching is like, that's weird. She didn't look like that last year. Yeah, she was pregnant. What the hell is that?
Doesn't that last several years?
You have been watching too much sci-fi, my friend. You should touch some goddamn grass. Bob, well, let's get your final, hopefully not pregnancy-oriented gamer premonition.
I have so many left, though.
You're just crossing out Phil Spencer premonitions. You're like, damn it.
God. Not to just to make some Schwarzenegger movie joke here. Not going to happen. You know what? I'm going to end on positivity.
Good. Wait, mine doesn't.
I mean, that's pretty neutral, honestly. it's very
Where's that-
expected.
Where's that on the alignment chart? Pregnancy neutral? Anyways, Bob, you're going positive.
Red Faction 5. It is time.
But is it good looking?
Who knows? It's like a logo.
Oh, come on.
Volition's dead. This is probably going to suck, but I'm excited because they put a giant Red Faction 5 logo on my timeline.
I'm going to build on top of this because you saying this vision has given me a vision.
Uh-huh.
Bob, they're going to announce it. They're not going to show gameplay, but they are going to show what comes in the limited run games box for it.
Oh, yeah.
Same parent company.
Is it like... Is it a house that you could deconstruct? Is it a wall that you can take apart?
Some employee at Limited Run Games just made a terrible, like, popsicle sticks and glue house.
Yes.
You can just take a piece out and it falls apart. As it turns out, most things people make are able to be structurally compromised. So really, this could be anything.
It could be.
Could be a statuette of the main character that then falls apart.
This is just foreshadowingly made. This isn't a cool reference. You know that, right?
No, this is a sick deep cut. Aggro, we now come to you for your final gamer premonition.
Listener, as you may be aware, the future is a carnival of possibilities. All of these pathways lie on a broad spectrum. So I feel like it's my responsibility to bring you not only the most likely middle path or the comforting side of the brighter futures, but also to stray into the darker avenues and bring back warnings of a timeline that may yet be. Nintendo has heard the outcry of the American gamer. They have heard that they are broke as shit and in a bad way. And they have decided to take decisive action and cut our entire nation adrift like so much flotsam. They're not even going to dub the direct. Sorry, gamers. You're on your fucking own.
Will we get subtitles?
I mean, I'm sure somebody's gonna fan sub it.
Oh my god. I'm offering my services for the fan dub of the Nintendo Direct. Please just contact me. Well, with that out of the way, that brings us to the final gamer premonition of this episode. Chris, tell us the future.
Now, Aggro had that premonition about asking about pragmata being taboo. This is similar. We will not see Resident Evil 9. And literally within a week of not seeing Resident Evil 9, Jason Schreier will put out an article saying that shit's fucked.
Oh no.
They didn't know how to make an open world Resident Evil game at all. That thing's a disaster. They don't know what to do.
Oh, my heart.
Very believable.
Oof. I don't want a Capcom game showcase wherein there's a really obvious missing game, and then I just have to wait for the other shoe to drop.
It's like, what do we have to announce? Onimusha 3 remaster. That's it.
Wow.
They don't announce things at their Capcom events anymore. They just show you shit you already know's coming out.
Yeah, but it would just be really bizarre if they reveal that that's a game somewhere else with just a logo, and then there's nothing at their showcase.
Or if their showcase is like 40 minutes long and they have literally nothing. It's like, here's the next character for Street Fighter, and that's it.
No, here it's gonna get worse than that. This is gonna be the one that are like, we got Adi Shankar. We're gonna do it. He's just gonna come out and talk about how cool Devil May Cry Netflix was. Hope you're looking forward to the next season. And he goes, because I have no idea how he sounded. He's like, yes, I made Devil May Cry. Will be his sentence. He'll say he made it.
He'll start trying to talk about Donald Trump and they'll cut the mic.
We'll have Shankar say something about a sitting U.S. president. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Gamer Premonitions. There might be something over on the Patreon with extra premonitions. I don't know. Look in the description to find out. This show, like our other podcasts, is made with a ton of time and top-tier equipment that improves sound quality and production speed. The GB Podcast Network is only possible with viewer support, so if you enjoyed it, then please head on over to patreon.com/GB Podcast today and check out our tons of exclusive content and the hit movie, Isolation 119. The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, Rado, and Virvarm. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/GigaBoots today.